Hey y'all, I know I have not really been posting much on this channel. You know, I have my main channel and I've been putting out some books here lately on Amazon. I'll link to those in the description box. But I was talking with someone a while ago and a lot of things were coming through, and you know what? I feel like I'm in my zone right now, so I'm gonna pull some cards. Like I said, I do apologize for not posting very much here, but yeah, I've got a lot going on in my actual business life, okay? I'm going to put it to you that way. Got a lot going on over there. And today I'm pulling, well, tonight rather, I'm pulling from my Angels and Ancestors deck, one of my very favorite decks. It's got some very beautiful artwork, okay? So what I'm going to do, y'all know the drill. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out 3 cards that I feel inclined to pull. 1, 2, 3. I need to move this incense. And then what I want you to do is I want you to concentrate on the cards. You can pause the video. Concentrate on the cards. Whichever one you feel drawn to, or you might feel drawn to more than one. If you do, that's fine. If you don't feel drawn to any of them, then this message is not for you, okay? But we're going to lay out 3 cards. And I have an odd way of picking cards. I think it feels like it's sticky or something, like it sticks to my finger. Okay, this is going to be card number 1. Let's move this incense up a little bit. This is card number 1. I've been doing a lot of crafty work in here tonight, so I have all of my protection going. That feels like a good one. That is going to be number 2. And then let's feel... I'm not feeling one. Let's shuffle one more time. Oh, Lord, did you see that one? This one just flew out and hit the floor. All right. That one says, pick me. Put me on the table. Okay, then. There's our 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not feeling inclined to pull it for any crystals tonight. So we're just going to be doing the cards. Alrighty, we're going to start with card number 1. Card number 1. Ooh, this is a nice one. This is the Star Ancestor card, and it is telling you that you need to follow the voice of your soul. All right, so what is a Star Ancestor? So a Star Ancestor is sort of like a term for these extraterrestrial light beings who their whole mission is to help with the growth and the healing of everyone here on the planet and the planet itself. So they're pretty much these divine embodiments of love that helps to bring down wisdom and love from the higher realms. Okay? So if you're like one of those people that when you go outside at nighttime and you look up into the sky and you see the stars and the moon and everything like that, and you feel either at peace or you feel a pull, like, you know, you want to go back there. And I say back because if you're feeling that pull, and that's where you're from, that's where your soul is from, okay? It's sort of like you're remembering your connections. And that's what this card pretty much is representing. It's telling you that you have support, all of this otherworldly support from all of your ancestors, your angels, your guides, your friends, however, you know, you want to phrase it. You have support and help from all of those in the astral realm, and they're trying to help you to connect with your, sort of like your soul mission, your soul calling. You might not think that you have much purpose here, but you do have a pretty deep purpose, okay? You were born on purpose. Everyone was born for a purpose. You in particular, if you felt drawn to this, you were born to sort of like be a light, you know, to be a light. And there's a lot of support out there that's sort of like sending you these waves of energy down to you to help you fulfill that and carry out sort of what, you know, your soul mission. I always use that term soul mission, okay? And you may be kind of battling with something on the inside, saying like, should I go down this path or should I go down this path? This path is what I feel drawn to, but this path is what I want, you know, what other people want me to do. You need to go down the path that you are really feeling pulled towards, okay? Because that's sort of like where your soul needs to go. That's what's going to light you up from the inside, okay? That little voice inside of you, that's not just yourself telling you what you need to do. That's sort of like a cosmic divine guidance that's coming in. Okay, so let's put that down and let us move on to card number 2. Okay, so this one here, card number 2. Ooh, this is the Water Guardian. And the Water Guardian is telling you that you need to connect more with your emotions. Okay, it's time that you need to step back and try to understand how you really feel and why you're feeling this way. Okay, because you might think, you might be more of a sensitive person and you're like, oh, well, this is a curse. I feel things deeply, or you think that you feel them more deeply than the normal person. It might be a curse, but it's not. That's not a curse. It's more like a gift. Okay, that gift is you are so easily, readily to, how can I say it? Like bring in messages, to understand and receive messages on a soul level. Okay, so as humans, we are made up of so much water, tears, flesh, blood. This is what we are comprised of, okay? And to understand that is to understand the human body on all different levels, not just physical, but also the emotional and the spiritual. So water guardians, water angels, as I'm going to call them, they're helping you to bring all these deep-seated emotions, because it's kind of like you like to keep your emotions hidden. You like to squish them down inside, and you need to stop doing that. You need to start bringing out these emotions and really start to feel them, okay? If you watch my video on shadow work, you probably need to do some shadow work. You need to learn how to bring up these deep-seated emotions, and let them out. Once you acknowledge those, because I feel like you want to help people, once you can acknowledge those, then you are going to be able to unlock abundance, unlock more energies of abundance, unlock intuitive powers. Like that little voice that pops up when you think it's like your conscience. You're going to be able to unlock more of that. So, yeah, this is telling you. It's also telling you need to take time to just slow down. Slow down. And when these emotions come over you, just let them wash over you. Wash over you. Stop trying to build up this dam and stop them up, okay? Just let them hit you. Stop trying to fight it off. There's also, seems like you might be getting these feelings, like, and I'm not going to really say like psychic ability, intuitive feelings, and you're ignoring that. You kind of push that off to the side, and I don't need to listen to that right now. You need to start listening to that more, okay? Because it's hurting you by not listening to it. All right, so now we're going to move on to card number 3. So I feel, because this card was the one that went plop and kind of like just flew out and hit the floor, I feel like this card right here is sort of aimed at myself as well. So I'm going to pay attention to it, and it is the Great Teacher. It is the Great Teacher. So the Great Teacher is telling us that we need to learn from our spiritual experiences. Everything that's happening around you is divinely inspired. You need to not only learn from your current experiences, but you also need to share that knowledge with other people, okay? So this card here was inspired by Jesus himself. He's one of the most, of course, widely acknowledged and most loved spiritual teachers of all time, But if Christianity is not your religion of choice, every religion has a great teacher, okay? So whatever you follow, whatever religion or path you follow, whatever you would consider to be the great teacher of that, this is what this card represents, okay? So it shows that he's wearing simple clothes to live a simple life. That a simple life can be an incredibly spiritual one. And I'm not saying that, somebody watching this, might be wealthy, and you can't be spiritual if you're wealthy. That's not at all what I'm saying. It's just saying that it's okay, that if you want to live a simple life, that it's perfectly fine to not have much, because you can still be on this great spiritual journey. Spiritualism has absolutely nothing to do with material wealth. It's got nothing to do with it. Okay? So the serenity and harmony, you can see the peaceful look on his face, and the dove, which represents, the serenity, the harmony, the symbol here. It can also represent a teacher in your life, an actual physical teacher, a mentor that you need to start paying a little bit more attention to. Maybe someone who has knowledge that you need, that might be offering you knowledge, and maybe you haven't been paying that much attention to it. You're just kind of brushing them off like, yeah, they're just trying to tell me what to do. You need to start listening to that more, okay? So it seems like, sort of like in this time of your life, you're having probably maybe a few more spiritual experiences than you used to have. And what these experiences are doing is they're giving you the knowledge that you need to grow on a soul level, a spiritual level. So, challenges, if you've been going through any challenges recently, those are lessons, okay? Because I feel like, yeah, this card is hitting hard for me right now. Yeah, the challenges that have been popping up in your life, those are lessons. It's not to knock you down. It's not to say, hey, you know, you can't climb higher than you are now. Let's just knock you back down. No, those are lessons, okay? And if you feel like that you've been receiving messages lately from the spirit realm, from the heavenly realm, from the universe, and this is a confirmation that those indeed have been of the light, they're positive, they're not negative. Everybody thinks that, you know, when you come into contact with a spirit, oh, it's demonic. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. When you see a loved one that appears to you, stop. Oh, goodness, I could go on for hours about that. Stop thinking that everything is a demon, because that's not how this works. Anyway, the card is confirmation that any of those experiences have been of a holy presence, okay? So, take it and learn. Take it and learn, okay? Anyway, I hope that this reading helped somebody. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time.